I have no idea if I have access to this or not. All I know is I have had an account in the past, and I have played Project Epoch beta tests, full closed beta tests, or day beta tests previously. And supposedly, if you have had that access, you should have access to this. But I don't know because every time I try to log in, it just immediately disconnects me. Now, servers aren't supposed to come up for 17 minutes, but I can't guarantee that when they do that I'll be able to play. So I'm hoping, but I don't really know. Eating my late lunch I made yesterday. Lasagna. It's fantastic. All right. Server ship. I wonder if any other big streamers are going to be streaming this today. Not that I'm a big streamer because I'm not, but I wonder if there's any big streamers. Let's do a search. Oh, you know what? Let's edit my video here. Let's go into see the ridiculous spam in the Discord until the servers go live. Right? 15 minutes. When people are like, how long are you never tried to find the beta? All right, I'm just eating my lunch at the moment, but hopefully I have access. I've played Project Depot before in the past, but it's been a couple of years. In fact, when I updated the launcher, it had some files that were kind of conflicting files when I talked to Hey, Tosi just said that's because I've previously played a different version of Epoch. So I definitely have played before. I definitely have an account, but every time I try to log in now, it just, it just disconnects me instantly. So, so we got what, 12 minutes? So we can watch the nonsense in Discord. To be honest, but we'll see. I think I'm just gonna do. I think I'm just gonna do like an undead paladin. I'm curious what the undead paladin looks like. Kind of blows that my username is my email address, right? So everybody can spam my email now, and you can't really verify it either because the website's down. As far as as far as like logging into the website, that's not available. I think that's going to be available, I believe, on the 10th. Like if you go to sign up, although he did say, if you forgot your password. So I guess we could put my email address in here, just make sure that I get an email password reset. I'm sure I would. All we can do is wait. Just hope that my account works. Do. Later on tonight, I'll probably I don't know how long the stress test is going to be. No one's said how long it's going to be. Stress tests are usually only like a few hours, maybe 4 hours. I don't know. You know what? And the thing is, if you ask anything in Discord, good luck getting a response. Well, maybe now. But I've asked this question a couple times and nobody's responded. See, look, like nobody reads. I swear, nobody reads the Discord. The people that read don't give a shit about real questions. You know what I mean? They just want to talk about bullshit. Do I have another account? I don't think so, man. I think I've just got the one. I put all my accounts in my password manager because I've played pretty much every MMO known to man. I pretty much play every MMO that comes out usually. So in my password manager, I have everything. And when I go to projects, usually if I have multiple accounts, which I do sometimes, then under my password manager section for that particular entry, I would have the additional accounts in there, and I just have the one, man. Sorry. It looks like, but they are going to open up the registration, I believe, on the 10th. Take a look. Yeah, it's on the 10th. And then everybody will be able to get into the second stress test in 5 days from now. I think I'm gonna try the undead paladin. I think I'll try if I get in. If I get in, which I definitely have an Epoch account. I just can't verify it because I can't log in on the website. But I'll definitely probably go undead paladin. So I want to see what the animations look like. Wait, hold on a second. I gotta check on my battery. My lithium-ion battery's charging in the room. I gotta check on it. I'll be right back. Duratar. You go Alliance start? Well, here's the thing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm an Alliance player. Like, if you guys look at my YouTube channel, most of I've played Alliance for a long time, and I've played WoW ever since beta in 2004. Like, I played WoW in beta on Doomhammer before WoW was even released in 2004. I was a beta tester, and I pretty much played Alliance most of the years I've played WoW. I only played really Horde in, like, certain expansions. But I was curious about the Undead Paladin. But I mean, we'll try. I hate Duratar though. I'm sorry, Sergey. I don't really like Duratar. Thanks, Sergey. I appreciate that, man. Well, what do we got? I mean, you want to do we could do a human hunter. I mean, the classes I typically play are priest, hunter, paladin, warrior. Those are the ones I typically play. Those are the ones I like the most. I mean, I like rogue too, but I don't typically play it really as much. Hunter is the one I play the most, just because I do a lot of melee hunter stuff, a lot of hardcore melee hunter. I do a lot of weird builds that most people don't do, Yeah. Hates the Cheetos location. Gnome Priest will be available? I believe so. Yeah, I believe it is. Yeah, Gnome Priest is, I think, a thing. I saw in the trailer, I believe it was a shadow Gnome Priest. Here. How much time we got? We got, what, 5 minutes? Dwarf Shaman, Gnome Priest, Human Hunter. I mean, why we never had a Human Hunter to begin with just is beyond me. I mean, I don't understand why you... like in almost any MMO you ever play, the human is the one race that usually can play every class. It's just kind of standard. So WoW was very unusual to do that. Undead Paladin, Troll Warlock, Tauren Priest, and what, Undead Hunter? We could do a Gnome Priest. That would be kind of interesting. We could do a female Gnome Priest, but... Or we could do a Human Hunter. See what the animations look like. Those would be the two I'd be most interested in. And then, of course, the Undead Paladin. Those would be the three classes I would be most interested in checking out. I mean, this is if I even get in. I can't guarantee I'm going to get in. I definitely was in. I've definitely played Epoch before. If you go into the launcher here, when I updated the launcher, let's see. When I updated the launcher yesterday, this is what I got. Warning, unrecognized patches detected, right? So I actually put a post in this channel saying, should I be worried about this warning message? And Kato said, yes, I assume you've updated from a prior beta build. If yes, it's detected some patches it doesn't know, old beta ones. And I said, I did update from prior build. I said, I don't have any third-party patches. I start from scratch. He said, click the warning, it will guide you. So when I click the warning message, it shows me patches. It says, we've checked the following unrecognized patches in your client directory. And the lead developer, Kato, said, yes, those are old beta patches. So last time I played, Epoch was an old beta version of it. So I definitely have played Epoch before. So hold on to your butts. We'll just, I don't know. We got 3 minutes. We'll find out. What kind of nonsense is going on in Discord? I haven't done anything with add-ons. Like I've done nothing with add-ons. So, I mean, I wasn't too worried about for the stress test really, because the stress test, I don't think you should be worrying about your add-ons too much. I mean, maybe in the next stress test we'll look at that, but I really wasn't concerned with add-ons. DBDR is? No, I do not. I don't even know where do I have this installed. All right, so currently I'm just on my E drive. So let's go E. This is where my installation folder is, interface, add-ons, and you can see I don't have any add-ons installed. Muzzy TV is already in the character selection. Oh, no, really? That's not good. Shit. That mean I might have a different username. I only ever use 2 different usernames. Oh, that's bogus, man. Because in my password manager, this is my account. And this is my username, so this is what I got. So maybe I might not be able to play, man. Really? He's already in? And this is what's in my password manager. I just keep saying you've been disconnected. Oh no, the only thing we can do, oh, that's gonna suck, man. That's bullshit. 'Cause I don't lose information, so let's do this and just confirm that we have the right info, right? See if the account exists. Okay, we got it. Okay. Okay, and it gave me my username, which is ShadyHack. So that is my username. Let me try this again. So it said greetings ShadyHacks, which is the name I usually use for my username. So that should be it. This should be it. Oh, well, there's my password. I just gave you guys my password. I did. I pulled an Alex Central. That's okay. We'll change it here in a second. Oh, well, there we go. Now I got to change it. All right. I just reset my password. So when you guys don't try to steal it, I can't believe I pasted that in there. Pulled my best Alex Central. All right, cool. All right, we're good. Password's been changed. Yeah, I know. Fuck, dude. I'm tired. Dude, I'm tired. I just moved. I just moved into our first house. Yeah. I just moved into our first house. Like we just bought a house. And I just got done moving yesterday, so I am exhausted. Fucking exhausted. So anyway, so yeah, let's do. I don't know. Create a character. What do you guys think? You can do. I don't really feel like playing a priest. Oh, these graphics look. These graphics don't look great. They look so blurry, don't they? Look how blurry these look, right? Yeah, blurry. Statics, dude. Hey, Statics, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a while, man. You want to do so? Gnome Priest, Forsaken Pally. Yeah, yeah. We'll fix it once. Let's do a paladin. I want to try the paladin. I want to see what the paladin looks like, right? So let's go face. We'll just do whatever. Where's the one face? This one. Hairstyle. That's fine. Hair color. Dark hair. This one. All right. Some stupid name. Ooh, the audio is like really low. We got, yeah, it looks like some of this isn't. Look at all these people. Yeah, we gotta fix this. Video. Oh my god. Well, let's get the right resolution. Boom, boom. Sometimes these Wrath clients, whatever reason, have really low sound sometimes, you know? Of course, my keybinds are going to be a disaster. I wonder how many of these people are paladins, right? Let's see. Paladin. Holy, there's a lot of paladins, dude. There is a lot of paladins. Oh shit, my screen rotation is fast. Alright, let's skip the... We're not going to do any quests. Fuck the quests. Not yet, anyway. Not yet, anyway, man. So, Okay, show clock, show helm. Boom, boom. Dun, dun. Text. For now, we're okay with that. Where's the controls? Auto loop, combat. Fine. Display. This all looks good. This is fine. Show sound, aggro. But where's the camera at? Water collision. Camera. Hey JP, what's up, man? No, this is just a stress test. It's just a stress test. Let's just go out and hit something. I don't care about doing quests yet. I want to see what the animations look like. I'm also curious. I'm just curious what the animations are. Let's just get going. We need to turn off the. So all we have right now really is auto attack, right? Sounds does that. Sounds. Where's the? God, I'm so used to using add-ons. Where's the fucking enemy? I don't even. I mean, it's a paladin. The worst part about playing a paladin. The worst part of playing a paladin is you're going to be auto attacking. So you're not. It's going to take you a while to get to the point where you can actually, you're actually going to be able to see anything. So we probably are going to want to do quests just quicker, unfortunately. Yeah, the graphics are a little wonky. Let's see if we can fix this really quickly. 1 second here. Version it's using. I'm gonna guess it's. I'm just guessing. I don't know. Yeah, JP, this is just a test. A stress test. They're doing a couple of these. So, all right, we're good. We're good, right? Let's go. That's gonna look a lot better. Still dark. That screen rotation is movement. Action buttons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tab, shift tab. Show enemy number. Nameplates. Plates. Attack target. All these keybinds are garbage, right? Pain. That page should be that. Talent, reputation. Cares, K, quest, social thing. Toggle score screen. Hold on. Screen. I do. That was many maps. All right. That's much better. Now we're good. Pretty good. Look at all these people. Yeah, there's quite a few people. So we'll do the quest just because in the interest of trying to actually get somewhere level. The paladin's not going to have many abilities until I get to like higher levels. So let's try to see what we can do. Again, I don't know how long this stress test is going for, so grab that rotation. Could just be too because I've been playing Dune Awakening, which probably has a much slower screen rotation, maybe. There's so many people. We're all fighting. It's actually not too bad though. It could have been like a lot worse, right? Do we have like we could probably pull? Let's see. Oh, World of Warcraft. Wow. Fuck me, run. Ah, shit. Actually, we could probably just pull it off of here. I'm just looking for some macros. Let's just go to... You know what? Let's not do the add-ons. Bindings, chat, layout, macros. That. Big. Seem to have worked. I was hoping we could pull in some macros really quick. But that actually didn't do jack shit. It's kind of a bummer. Good old paladin at its finest, right? At its finest. All right. Well, here's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to pull some stuff here. And I'm gonna go nuts without some macros. Let's go Night Slayer and let's do. This one. Got our Holy Light spell. Let's go ahead and create our Holy Light macro. I don't know if this is going to work. It doesn't. Okay. What else we got? We don't have sound in the background here. It's so hard playing like WoW anymore from scratch because you're just like, you're so used to like add-ons. You should macro. Sounds fucked up. We need sound in background. Let's do music. Turn off this. Where's that at? Still have the short buffs? Still have the short buffs. I wonder. I don't know. This won't work. Never mind. The action cam's not going to work because this isn't a client, so we can't do that. Hmm. It's so sucks because of Paladin. Paladin's just like starts off so slowly. Although this is a rather Lich King, so we'll have to look at the talent tree. So we're gonna have to level up and see. I think we are gonna have to change the screen rotations too fast. Cosmetic. I'm a one-armed undead. Oh. Yeah, that's much better. Oh, and actually the cosmetic stays. Look at that. Cosmetic actually stays with you. Second. Zombie, we should still need the skeleton. Mindless zombies. We only got 23 seconds left on body modification. What is this crap? Be able to turn this off by the So far, obviously, it feels just like regular World of Warcraft. So, I think it feels really smooth, right? We don't have no issues. That's because we really haven't done. Crap, where am I going? Nowhere, apparently. Yeah, no lag so far. I don't know. I've got latency 128. My frame rate's 191 frames. So far, so good. And there's a lot of people here, but it isn't like insane, right? I am. Yeah, I am. I'm in Florida. Currently in Florida. Yeah, it's running good. He's got Motion Aura. Okay. Finding bottom right. Let's go 7, 8, 9. C, D, control. X, I guess. Yeah, no, it's not class. It's just, yeah, it's basically just classic WoW, but you have. Oh, so let me fix this. Yeah, it's just basically, it's the same classes that existed in vanilla. It's just that there's different class combinations. So if you go to Reptilian, if you go here, we have a Dwarf Shaman, Gnome Priest, and we've got a Human Hunter, Undead Paladin, which is what I'm playing right now, Dwarf Mage, Troll Warlock, Tauren Priest, and Undead Hunter. Those are the new class combinations. Outside of that, it's like the same, you know what I mean? That's up here, right? My screen rotation is still like too fast. Yeah. Yeah, see, the screen rotation is still way too fast. I don't know. I asked multiple times. To Discord, and every time I asked, I got no response. I asked multiple times, how long is the stress test? And I got no response. Camera, combat controls. Yes. We need the dust bats. We need scavengers and dust bats. So there's so many people here, it's kind of tough to get them. There are some on the other side, though. Fast. Where are you going? Which way are you going? Come on, let's do this. You put the Rob music back on? We can put the Rob music back on. We can put the WoW music back on. I've listened to WoW music since 2004, so it's kind of like, you know, kind of tired of it. There you go. It does give good ambiance, though, for this song. Oh, I can't move this? What are we, 3.3.5? Yeah, no worries. We'll adjust the audio here in a second. No, I need to see what add-ons we have. My mouse is a little bit fast. I can do a /shoe, but I can't guarantee you that's going to give, you know, like the accurate representation. We'll take a look. I mean, this says 140 people, but I think this is just in this zone. How do we do it for, like, we just do /shoe 1 to 30 or something? It says 504 people. So not very many, really. Five, 1, 2, 3. I don't even need, you know what, here? No, I guess we do need to see the health. If I had time, I'd set up, we'll set up the add-ons eventually, right? We're going to set these up eventually, but we won't worry. I just want to get a couple just basic ones because I can't deal with this crap. It drives me nuts. Still moving very quick. I'll try to turn the sound up a little bit. Problem is we can't seem to delineate between the in-game combat sounds. Should just be sound though. Turn this up. That's like. That's not. And of course, we got shift backspace. Expected. Run away from where all the people are. You guys out. Now we do. Where's the talent calculator, right? I don't know. Like rather, don't know. Let's see. Let's go. Wow, Wrath of the Lich King. Let's just go Paladin skills. So what I'm trying to hope to get here is to see at what level do we get stuff, right? I don't know if this is going to be accurate for Epoch, but we're going to guess it's going to be pretty similar. So obviously level 4. Okay, go. I should know this. I mean, I've played Paladin 10,000 times, so I know this shit already. Nothing. Once we get to the late, once we get judgment, I don't know. Like, oh man, how many players? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just curious to see what it's like when we get to higher level. Let me see if the world. How long? So I asked you in the chat how long the stress test is. See if we get a reply. A few hours. See, we're not going to be able to do much. So the stress test isn't really going to let us be able to like figure out the class. You know, we can't play with the talent calculators or anything because we're not going to be able to level up very much. So that kind of sucks. But I think as a stress test, since there's only, you know, since we've only seemed to have like 500 people, I don't think this. Yeah, there's only 500 people, so that isn't much of a stress test, to be honest. You know what I mean? I mean, they need to get like a lot more than that to really stress the server. So I'm a little surprised. I mean, this isn't. I mean, people were working. It's 3. You know, this isn't like the best time probably to get everybody in. Better time would have probably been about 4 or 5 hours from now. But I'm surprised there aren't more people in here. You know, people are already leaving. Well, the people are leaving because you can't do anything. If you're only going to let people play the stress test for a couple hours, people just want to get in and see, does it run smooth? Maybe try these different characters out. I mean, obviously this paladin works fine. It feels like I'm playing a human paladin. It feels like I'm playing a human paladin, so there is absolutely no issues at all with the way this is implemented. So I guess the real test is going to be, unfortunately, for people running this, you know, Gatos or whatever, is going to be when they actually launch this. Because I think when they launch this, they should have a lot more. Paladin trainer. Age. He was outside, right? Remember this quest. Find something in the night webs. I remember that one. Here's the paladin trainer. So he's only going to teach his judgment, blessing, might, divine. Okay, these are all just your basic paladin spells. I'm surprised there aren't more listed here, though. You know, he's only got a few. Like, and this is showing unavailable, so that's kind of strange. It means that they're locking the abilities. You know, you have to go to later trainers to. Oh yeah, let's check out. I don't think there's much else we can learn from this, right? Because the zone looks identical. So. Is it A+? Has it always been like that? I am not a Horde player. Kareem, I am not a Horde player, man. So I don't always remember everything on the Horde because I don't normally play Horde. But this zone is identical to what it normally is. I want to go take a look at Gold Shower because I know that's changed. Let's create a human real quick. I don't think we're going to get anywhere in the stress test other than just like maybe see the class combinations. Because if they're saying it's going to be single digit, like hours, you know? How much can you get done in single digit hours? 500 is a lot of considering it's only Oh, that's true. I forgot about that, Dragon. Good point. I completely forgot about that. These are existing accounts. Yeah. I completely forgot about that. Why do the textures look off, though? The textures look off. Like, these textures look... Now, of course, this isn't... You know, I'm so used to playing the classic 1.14 client. You know, like Blizzard's classic 1.14 client, which obviously is better. But they still look a little bit... They still look pixelated to me. You know? Okay, well, this looks different. Okay, so right off the bat, there's definitely some differences here. The biggest difference is the fog in the background, which I think is a nice touch. The buildings and structures look the same. Trees look the same. But yeah, the viewable distance is different. Also, it just looks different. It looks like my keybinds... I thought my keybinds would transfer over. What the fuck? Our keybinds didn't move over. Alright, we're not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to take a look at Gold Share. Yeah, the second stress test is open because they're opening up the account creations on the 10th. So on the second stress test, it's going to be a lot more people. But you can see here, they definitely have done this kind of like fog. I'm a little surprised. It looks like... Here, let me look at the graphics here really quick. Something's... Oh my god, what's going on? No wonder it looks like shit. Holy hell. Oh my god. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Okay, so now it looks normal. Okay, so nothing's changed, right? This all looks the same. No, all it was is that by default it had everything set to low. Yeah, I just saw that, Crave. No, everything. Like everything was set to like low, thanks. Yeah, I missed that one. Like everything was like set all the way down by default, which is kind of weird. You wouldn't think it would be like that. That's kind of unusual, right? Brother Martel, what's up, dude? Bro? Mad, bro? I hate that I'm gonna have to change my keybinds again, though. I'm not gonna go through and change them all. Right? That looks more like it. Now we're back to what it should look like. Okay, I knew something was like... I knew something wasn't right. Let's go to keybind. Let's just fix a couple. The auto run. Holy crap, I gotta have auto run or we're not gonna be able to get anywhere. So let's just fix that really quick. Alright. It's good. I am pinging, give me a second, but I was pinging around I think it was like, what was it, like 120, 140, 130? I mean, I'm getting 183 frames, but that's nothing. Yeah, look, 125 ms, so that's not bad. I mean, I think this is in Canada, right? I think the server's in Canada, I believe, so that's good for me because I'm in the United States, so... I am Florida, East Coast. There's your little ride, right? Parkour! Fail parkour. Parkour! Alright, so yeah, you can see that what is up with this screen rotation? I keep changing, but it doesn't feel like it's updating. Okay, that definitely feels slower. Okay, so Goldshire looks different. It's interesting that they Okay, so normally you see the structure here, which is where we have the skinning trainer. We get the lake over here with the murlocs. Normally, I guess normally normally the road is. Let me walk over here. Normally the building's here. Normally the inn's right here. I just want to walk to the water real quick. Looks like they just moved the roads over. The inn was here, the blacksmith was here. The water looks the same. It's identical. And if we walk over here, the road should be right here. Which it is. I can tell by the mini-map. It looks like they just moved some of the buildings around and added some new buildings. I don't think we'll be able to go into the dead mines. You know what I mean? I don't think as level 1 character you can't go into dead mines. You have to be, I think, level 10, I believe. 10 or 13 to actually zone in to dead mines. Unless they've modified it. The Hunter Trainer. I remember this too because I played Hunter. I played Human Hunter before on Epoch. I don't know. So I've actually already seen this. Actually, last time when I played, a lot of the herbs were floating in the air. In fact, there was an herb right behind the building here, like a pea spoon or something. And I remember every time I went by, it was like floating off the ground. But I'm not seeing that now. I'm not seeing any herbs at all. Here's the. I believe this is the inn. The inn's changed. Yeah. I mean, I just installed one add-on. I've only installed one add-on so far. I installed Move Any, and it works just fine. I think any of the. You got to keep in mind that this is just the 3.3.5 Wrath of Lich King client, so I would assume that most add-ons are probably, going to work. I don't know for sure, obviously, but I would think so. Banner. What else we got? Dodge, auto attack. It's just kind of a bummer that well, we could try. We can't really do anything else. Let's try. You know what? Let's try something. I don't know if I have my Wrath of Lich King MSPT. I don't think yours 2 is gonna work. I don't think we'll find a Guild Wars, but we'll try it. I don't know if they have one. I don't think they have one for Wrath of the Lich King. Because remember, Guild Wars 2 is always for the 1.14 client or later, so they're not going to have that. So we're screwed on that front. There is the offset camera called Dynamic. I don't know if this will work with 3 1.14 clients. Yeah. Yeah. It's tough because a lot of the add-ons, they're like trying to find the older ones that work. They're definitely out there. I mean, I've certainly run most of the add-ons that I like to run. I've run on the Wrath of the Lich King client. I think when I moved, the sad part is when I moved, you got a bunch of add-ons out there. The sad part is when I moved from when I got my new computer, and I migrated a lot of my files off my old computer to my new computer. I deleted a lot of my WoW installation folders just because I had so many. I mean, I literally had 10 or easily 10 different World of Warcraft folders. So I got rid of a lot of that stuff. Like, I had all kinds of different ones. I don't think, I've got Turtle WoW here. Which, I'm surprised it's still there. You got World of Warcraft here, which I have no idea which version of Warcraft this is. It's like a retail version. If I go to my E drive, I've got this client here. Got some retail clients. And that's about it. It looks like I've gotten rid of most of my clients. Sometimes I do backup stuff though, but man, WoW's been going on for so long. It's hard to like keep everything. Here you can see I've got some add-ons, but I have no idea what versions these are. Like, good lord, I should have labeled these folders. Here's MSC. Here's Mixed Running Text from a Burning Crusade client. So interesting. So that works. What I would like to get is an MSBT that works for Wrath of the King. But anyways, there's definitely sites out there. So the best way to do it is probably just to go to Warmain, right? That would be my recommendation. And go to here. And I think they have add-ons, I thought. Yeah. And I think this might be a good place to start. Is right here. Let's go to Warmain. And just take a look at what add-ons they have, because a lot of these are going to work, right? This one here. But there's no link to this download, so I don't know what's going on. Where are the download links at? Let's see what I asked for. You can take a good. Oh, so download is quite a bit below. Okay, so it looks like he's got a looks like there's a download that has all of these. Okay, so let's grab this. Oh, fucking, I hate mega. I hate mega shit. But we'll grab this, and this will give us some add-ons. And then we can try some of these. But yeah, it's hard to. It's kind of, they can't do much on this stress test, unfortunately. I think playing around with the add-ons is probably a good thing to try. Maybe getting some of your interface set up the way you like it before the actual launch of the game. There's not. I mean, we can go to some of the new zones, but there's not much we can do. Sure. Got this. Let's take MSBT. I'm curious if MSBT is going to work. Let's copy this, right? I'm going to put this into our interface add-ons folder. And then let's go to my classic and go to interface add-ons. What we're going to do is we're going to grab my MSBT sound files. All right, so let's go to here. I'm going to go to sounds. There's going to be a lot of them. Grab these back to add-ons. Oops. Copy this. Things to say. Or main add-on. Oh, it's because each of these are all zipped up? Really? Oh, these are all zip files inside. Oh, that's kind of weird. That's fine. So we're gonna have to go in here and just here. This. Okay. Game. Let's create whatever, fuck it. All right, mixed scrolling tactics is set up, right? And so what we want to do with MSBT, which is great for hardcore too, and they do have hardcore mode on here. So let's take a look. So MSBT looks like it's working. Let's go to our configure scroll areas, right? Got our notifications, we're selecting here, we've got our incoming here, and we've got our outgoing here. Let's go ahead. This, move, this. We're gonna go to target, right? And let's just go ahead and move this back down. Leave it here for now, so it's a little more symmetrical. Okay. Preview, and this is what you're gonna get. Save. Let's see. General master fonts. We're gonna change the master fonts. I don't see it. I don't see the one I want. We'll just do heroic for now because I don't see the one I want. Triggers. So here what we're going to do is we're going to look at triggers, and there's going to be like a low health warning, right? We're going to go low health, right? Going to play that. We don't want that, so we're going to change that. I don't know if that's an MP3.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
All right. And then we're going to go to low health. When my health is less than 35%, we want to play that. No, that's way too low. So what we're going to do is we're going to knock that all the way up to 55. Now that we've got the low health warning here, we no longer need our window. We don't care about it anymore. So let's go here, here, and we're going to go to player, right? Window. We're going to take this. I'm going to move it down here. We don't need it anymore. All right. And now to test, we'll test our warnings. So show you that it's working fine. This guy's level 5, so he should be down pretty quick, right?
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Now we know that our health is at 55%. Now you may want to see your health, you may not. It's not necessary really to see. So we know that MSBT works, so that's great. So those add-ons look like they're good. So what else we got? We got things to save. We got our we got our warming add-on pack here. Let's get rid of the RAR file. What else? We probably would want weak auras, but I don't see weak auras in here. So weak auras would be something I definitely would want to get. We're probably going to want chorus. We're probably going to want quest helper. The ones I don't care about. I'm just looking for big ones. We could use bartender. Bartender's pretty cool. Let's try to set up bartender. I think bartender's pretty cool. So let's grab this one. Copy this. Let's grab this. I don't know if it's going to load. Add-ons. Where's add-ons at? Oh yeah, we got bartender, right? Bartender. Since we got bartender, it's a little different. I go a little different. Surprised that the default looks like this. So this is different than the bartenders here. Blizzard Art Bar. Yeah, this is different. Bartender I used. I wonder why it's different. This is our ability bar. Let's go to the Blizzard art bar enable. But what we want is here we go, layout, we want one bar only. Cool. That there. Cool. There we go. Scale. Can't really see. Nah. Just be nice. And what else we got? Vehicle. It's a little big though. Scale. Way too big. Screwed up. This bag here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go bag bar. We're going to say %. Don't worry about the pet bar right now. So yeah, so we can definitely use, let's lock that. Well, and the other thing, so here we're going to go with, here we probably would use our bar. I mean, we can still hide it if we want. But we'll use it for now. Good. So you could do bartender, right? You could do something like this for your UI. Since I can't get Guild Wars 2 to work, but there's lots of different UIs you can use. I like bartender because we can actually streamline it quite a bit. You can like hide different bars. Like we can basically hide out a lot of this stuff. Like we don't need to see this one. Like if we go to like we go to the micro menu here, visibility, we're gonna go fade out 0, right? So now it's only going to show up when we mouse over. We don't need to see this menu at all until we mouse over it. And of course, we'd use it different. So anyways, there's a lot of add-ons we could play around with. I don't know what interface I'm going to use for this, for Epoch. I haven't decided yet. But Bartender is one of the ones I do like. My favorite interface is the Guild Wars 2 UI, but that I don't think there's a version of that for 3.3.5. So. But anyways, yeah, I mean, the client runs great. Let's go to the Discord. Someone's phone. Hold on a second. Okay, bugs. What's the date today? 7? So far, we've seen very few bugs. Are PvP items being masked on purpose? For where he's viewing this at. Ooh, that's a good idea. Let's go to Stormwind. I want to see if the PvP vendors are there. Yeah. I don't know, man. I just, like I said, there's not much you can do on the stress test. So I just wanted to make sure that it ran smoothly. And so far, we've confirmed that it runs smooth. I think if we could maybe, I don't know if there's a limitation on professions. So let's go ahead and try to run to the cooking trainer and see if we can learn cooking. In vanilla WoW, you can only learn, I think you have to be level 5 to learn profession. So we might not be able to learn it. And I don't really want to take the time. I don't want to level to 5 or not just to see that. Maybe. I guess we could. We could level to 5. Just to see what's in the list of professions, like right off the bat. If there's anything new. Grab like cooking. We could also grab, I would like to grab leather. See what. Still getting 127 MS. Which is pretty good. Not great, but it's certainly, you know. Hey, Fins, thanks, man. Yeah. Yeah, we're using reshade. So if I turn, yeah, I mean, the game would look like this normally. This is what WoW normally looks like, is this, right? This is what it looks like normally. So yeah. Go ahead and saturate it up a little bit. It might be a little bit too saturated, but it just depends on what zone you're in. Play around with it. Bankers here. I'm sure, I bet you anything somebody's put up an auction. Let's see. Yeah, just a couple auctions. We'll just test it to make sure. Let's see if the corpse is there. Check this out. One of the more gruesome things in World of Warcraft. Right here. If you ever go into the barbershop here and go to the up here, there's an opening in the floor, and there's what looks like baby or infant skeletons, which is pretty creepy if you think about it. Like, you know, like, what the fuck is this butcher hiding skeletons in the barbershop for? That's pretty funny, actually. Look at this. Somebody's banned character. Somebody got banned for hate speech. That's interesting. You see that? Somebody got banned for hate speech. I wonder what he said. Yeah, I don't see what he said, but he got banned. I wanted to see what was in the PvP room. Okay, regular stuff. The skins are all the same? Oh, nice. Ranger tunic. I don't remember the Ranger tunic. Is that the Ranger tunic in regular WoW? That doesn't ring a bell, but I haven't played Wrath in so long. This is new. These are new items. See these items here? These are new. Like these are, I'm pretty sure these are all brand new items that they added. Because there's no, I don't remember any Ranger gloves and PvP. Plus, this stuff's being awarded from Warsun Gulch Marks of Honor. So we're definitely gonna be grinding this stuff out. Like this will be stuff we grind out. I'll probably be playing a hunter. Be trying to do like a melee hunter build or something. We'll try to do something fun with a melee hunter, and we'll definitely be grinding some Warsun Gulch. It'll be interesting. I also saw that they do have some new stuff as far as professions. I just hope they haven't added a level limit on the profession level, like requirement to be like level 5. I would think it would be a lot nicer if they removed that and said that you could learn professions at level 1, because it doesn't really make sense. I've never understood why you'd want to limit someone from learning how to do cooking, for example. It's like, who cares that you're level 1? It's, you go to a cooking trainer and they learn how to cook, right? I don't understand why trying to limit that. Unless they're trying to limit like a power creep. There's really nothing in the game from 1 to 5 anyway.
You need something?
Hey there.
Oh, look at that. I don't see anything. Okay, we need to get ourselves some money. So I can't really for 100% verify that we can learn cooking. It's possible that cooking, though, never had a level requirement. I think it did. I could be wrong, though. Can't remember. Because whenever I go to learn cooking, I'm already level 5, right? Like most of the starting areas you start off in, there's no trainers, right? You have to, by the time you get to Gold Share, you're level 5. By the time you get to Dolinar, for example, Night Elf starting area, you're level 5. So by the time you try to learn those types of things, you're already of level you. There is the blacksmith.
What's on your mind?
Oh, see, yeah, okay, so it looks the same. So yeah, cooking doesn't have a level requirement. You can see here, you have to be level 5.
See you soon.
Let's go ahead and hearth back. So I don't know, I mean, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know how long this is going to be up. I think we'll level the hunter a little bit just because I love hunters. And see if we can learn leatherworking. Let's see if we can get to level 5 real quick. It sucks that I'm going to have to change all my key bindings. We may be able to get around this really quick. Let's see. Go to... Yeah, no, see, the keybinds aren't there. Like, none of those keybinds transferred. How is that, like... That's some bullshit, man. Alright, let's do character-specific keybinds. That's just crazy. Nothing worse than having to redo your keybinds every single time. Hey Sam, what's up, man? How you doing? How you doing, Sam? They didn't add the shaman tank? Really? Well, they haven't really changed it, right? Like everything's still pretty much like it's a Burning Crusade talent calculator on a Wrath of Lich King client. So max level 60, but you get talent points starting, I believe, at level 1, right? Like if you look at the talent tree, they added some threats. Did they add some threats?
What can I do for you?
You're the critics, but you still suck compared to the increased difficulty. Well, oh, I haven't done anything with quest add-ons yet. I mean, we could. You want me to install one? We could install one. Hold on a second. Let's go. Let's see. Take a look. Want to see quest helper? Let's take a look and see what it looks like. Let's go ahead and take a look to it. For any other, I mean, I wasn't really trying to set up like all my add-ons, but we can certainly um, look at some of the other things we might need. I was hoping to find MSBT. We'll have to dig around for MSBT. I'm not MSBT. Sorry, weak ores. Well, let's grab 6. It's reworked. Yeah, it's reworked Wrath of Lich King. So you have to use Wrath of Lich King add-ons, right? So we've got Sexy Map, Quest Helper. We got Mixed Going Vow, Text Bartender 4, and Move Anything are the current ones that I've installed. So far, I haven't had an issue with any of the War main ones. Quest Helper is broken, so that's not going to work for us. I'm not sure if, well, that makes sense that it would be broken. It makes sense that it would be broken because Project Epoch has a ton of additional quests and stuff. So remember, Turtle WoW actually created their own. Like they had somebody create an add-on for their stuff. I don't know if Epoch has done anything like that. Yeah, I don't know if they've done anything like that. Let me see if is there a channel for add-ons in here? Yeah, I don't know.
Home is where the heartache is. So baby, pack up.
I'm not going to worry about it right now, but it looks like we'll have to figure out something else for Quest Helper. Because remember, there's like tons of custom quests that they've added, so.
Said you can't be shit if you can't be true to you. And you slap the streets on like your parents' Subaru. Long live being in love, being obscene. Long live saying that we're 19. Black coffee, acetaminophen. Long live the listening and everything in between. Long live the motherfucking team. Long live the scene. Long live the motherfucking team. Long live the dream. So we took off around the back. Baby Scout Regiment, shout Sally and Jack. It wasn't what we did, but what you said. In the moments I was lost in my head, I told myself I was worthless. Told me that I was perfect. Then you kissed me and we fell asleep, listening to postal service. Long live being in love, being obscene. Long live saying that we're 19. Black coffee, acetaminophen. Long live the listening and everything in between. Long live the motherfucking team. Long live the scene. Long live the motherfucking team. Long live the dream. Lately, beating hearts, baby. Come over to my place. I'll be your number one.
We have, so we do have arrows. And we see the animation's a little wonky. Like, I don't. Let me try. Yeah, we still have the dead zone. Still have the dead zone. I want to see if there is a. We have to go to weapon swing timer. I don't even see it. That sucks. So I don't really see a swing timer. Although I don't think. Yeah, we don't need it. I'm sorry. We don't need it for rat. We're not going to be auto clip. I don't think we have auto clip issues. Wrath of the Machine. I don't believe. I'm pretty sure we don't. I think it's only vanilla that you really need the swing time. You can see that if I tab target, she continues shooting. Yeah. And her arrows are hitting quite hard.
You were my hellion, guiding me home.
Apparently, it looks like you can do hardcore. But I don't know how. But I see someone died due to hardcore. See right here? Erebon fell to the blood. Blows a couple times on a far deep mine, now brandishes a tarnished soul after reaching level 5. Or maybe, yeah, I'm not sure. But it looks like they are implementing hardcore. But I think that's about it for me, guys. I don't really want to spend time, like, I'm not going to spend time leveling up. I don't see the point of it. I mean, the client runs fine. I don't really see any... You know, the problem is you can't really... I think one of the things that people said... One of the things people were discussing in the Discord yesterday was increasing the XP rate. Like, really, really high. You know what I mean? To make it so that you could actually, you know, level up. I always feel just standing around. They're just standing around. But... I'm not sure why these people are just standing here. Is the server, like, dead or something? Or what's going on? These people are just standing here. I don't know if they're having issues or what. But they were talking about, like, oh, they're going to do a server shutdown in 15 minutes. Is that it? Maybe there's an issue. I am pinging at 120. Like, I've been around 120 to 130. So, and I'm in Florida. It does look like they're going to bring the server down. I'm not sure he's going to jump at me. Here comes the jump. They've added certain abilities for certain things in the game. Certain creatures and beasts and stuff have different abilities, and the wolves here, they do like a jump attack. See here, I'm going to target myself. I'm going to try to bait this guy to do his But yeah, I mean, the client runs really good. The client's running great, but there aren't that many people in the server. There's only around 500 people. But keep in mind, this is only people who already have accounts, like what somebody in the stream said already. What Dragon said already. This is only people who already had accounts to Project Epoch. I already had an account because I had played, you know, like a couple of years ago or something. I played on one of their test phases. So I already had an account. So it'll be interesting to see on the 13th when they do the next stress test how many people are in the server. Because if there's like a lot of people, like a lot of people, then we'll get a true test of, can the server handle? I would imagine it can. I mean, most of these clients, as long as your servers you're running the stuff on is a quality server, you then this shouldn't have any issues. I mean, I remember doing the launch of Lights Hope, the Lights Hope server, private server, and there were like 13. I think there was 14 actually. We had 14,000 people in that server, and it ran surprisingly. I mean, it was laggy, of course, but it ran surprisingly well because it was consistent lag. Sure, there was lag, but it was consistent. It wasn't like spiky or anything like that. It was just like if you attacked, there was, like somebody created a character named Niglet, and they look at that banned character for 14 days. Reason hate speech. Um, they just banned the character. They should ban the account. But anyways, yeah. So I mean, the servers, I don't think we're gonna have any issues with it. Seems like it's running great. And the animations look spot on. Like I don't see anything. Like these animations look fine. Like when I run up to a character with a human, right, and I execute like a hunter raptor strike here. Watch. I mean, that's your basic raptor strike. So somehow they've been able to take, abilities and animations that weren't originally on a human hunter, and add them. So you like the name and shame? What? You mean that the Niglet character? What are you talking about, Reptilian? What are you talking about? The name and shame, like you name it and they. But the thing I'm most interested in, outside of the dungeons and new dungeons, is I'm really curious to see the crafting. I'm curious to see how much they've added to the crafting. We saw. Oh, where he's seeing. Look at this. Increase range attack bar by 12. Improves your chance to hit with melee and ranged attacks. Chance to hit summoning a random demon from the twisting nether who will assist you in combat. Interesting spear. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like how they name them and say, hey, this person was banned. I mean, honestly, somebody created that character on purpose just to get banned. But the thing is, if you're going to ban somebody for hate speech for 14 days, they said they only banned the character. So people are just creating characters with, racial names. So what if you ban their character? They just go create a new character. So my thought process is if you're going to ban people and you want to ban them in a way that's going to prevent them from, being bad actors, ban the account, right? Because now you got to go create an entirely new account. That's a lot more work if you, for example, let's say you've got like a level 50 character and a level 30 character, and you do something wrong, and they ban you, they ban your entire account. Now you've lost those characters. So I'm just banning a character, like a specific character. Who cares, man? Just go roll another character, Is it bans are account wide? They're never. Well, okay. Is it account wide? That's awesome. That's great, Bunny. That makes me happy. But the reason I say I was concerned is because the way they word it sounds like it's character. See, it says he has banned character, not account. If he would have said it has banned character, and I would word it has banned character and account for. Or I would say it has banned. This person's account has been banned, or this person's character, blah, 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 did something, reason, hate, account banned. You know what I mean? Just do this. Say like, Niglet has been banned. Niglet's, Niglet's account has been banned for 14 days. Reason, hate speech, right? Just something like that, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm glad to see that it's account wide. That's good. I definitely feel it should be account wide. I mean, if you just ban like a character, that's no deterrent whatsoever. So it's hard enough to keep these douchebags in check, right? Don't give them, don't give them a crutch or a leg to stand on. Man. Cut their legs right out from under them, man. The most vicious way to ban people is to ban IP to ban IP spread, right? They ban like a whole IP subnet. Like so, not only do you ban like their IP address, but you ban like all the IP addresses that normally would be generated for that kind of like. I don't know. There's a way to do it. I can't remember how it works, but it'll ban like a bunch. I don't know how they do that though, because what if you're banning the wrong person's IP? I don't know how does that work. How does that work? But You can disable the count. IP ban. It says blocks access from a specific IP. Here it is. See subnet ban IP range. Blocks a broader range of IPs, which would be interesting because what if you're blocking somebody else? Used to target users with rotating IPs. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. These could be really vicious. If you ban someone on a subnet, like an IP range ban or IP ban, that could be pretty vicious because then they may never be able to without, going to a different physical location somewhere, or using a VPN or something like that. Anyways, there's a hardware ban too, which is interesting. That's usually where you get Drive Zero. Um, that's pretty cool. Do like a hardware ban. Wow. Where's the let's see, what do we got? We've got banner, dodge. I thought there was some sort of a cosmetic thing. I don't see it though. Racial. Anyways, I think that's it for me. I'm gonna, like I said, I just finished my move like the day before yesterday, I think it was, and I'm still like really tired, so I gotta help my wife do some stuff too. I just bought a new lawnmower for the house. I just got the new lawnmower today, Reptilian. I had to go over to Lowe's and pick that thing up. I set that up. Super easy to set that up, by the way. I had to charge the lithium-ion battery a bit. So I might have to go out and mow the yard. Shit, but yeah, I mean, the server's looking good. I think it'll be interesting. But like I said, I am very interested in the professions. They don't really list all the stuff that you get. Like, like they show a few things in the trailers and stuff like that. I don't know where people are getting these weapons from. Oh, no, these are the PvP ones, right? Yeah, this is the PvP stuff. So, like I did when I went to Stormwind, if you go into the PvP room, there's a vendor there that sells PvP gear that you can get with Warsun Gulch items. So this is one of those things. There's a whole set of PvP gear that they've added into the game that you get by running Warsun Gulch and getting. So definitely items you'll want to get because they're really strong. I mean, look at this. This is a Warrior Paladin Hunter. Actually, Hunter. Interesting that it's for a hunter. Chance to get a critical strike with melee. I mean, yeah, if you want to do. The interesting that they did this for a hunter because this is like a melee hunter weapon, right? Decreases your damage taken from other players, but improves your chance to get a critical strike with a melee and ranged attacks. But still, I mean, 10 strength, 18 stamina. There's going to be a lot better weapons you could use if you're doing like a melee or something like that. That would need like much better, like, more strength or more agility, basically. I'm curious to see. Actually, I should have looked closer at the items for Hunter. Maybe I'll do that offline. Doop, doop, doop. Server's gonna restart in 5. I don't know if that's just because they're doing like a patch or something, or found some issue. We want to give a reminder about our stress test starting in 2 hours. Please note that for this test, only existing accounts may log in. Character creation or stress test has been enabled. Give us 5 more minutes. I don't know why they're restarting. It's like just looking for Kato's messages, but who knows? Who cares? Thanks for the sub, Sarah. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. But yeah, we'll definitely be playing. Like I said, I'll be more interested to see in the next stress test to see how many people get in there, and then of course, obviously on the 26th when they do a full release. But I think in the next stress test, if they can get if they can get a lot more people, and I think they will, judging by the interest in Discord, I think we should at least get 2,000 people. It still isn't very many. I mean, you're not going to stress a WoW server unless you get up to like around 7,000 players. Although this is they do have some custom content, but I still wouldn't expect the server to be like stressful load unless you got at least a 5,000 at minimum. And I honestly really shouldn't be stressed until you're hitting 7,000, 8,000. And then once you get to that, it's going to be a little bit of stress. And of course, you really want to stress it. That's when you start getting around the 9 to 10,000. That's when these servers tend to start getting stressed. You can hear the cows mowing, really? I'm gonna check it out in a minute. All right, I'm gonna go, guys. Thanks for stopping by. I'll check back in and see if the server's still up in a bit. But I don't think I'm gonna do a whole lot more for the stress test because there's really I don't think there's a whole lot you can do. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and spend like 2 hours trying to level a character up and then have to just shut the server down. I'd rather go play Dune Awakening or something. You know, so actually, I do want to play some Dune Awakening tonight. I have to work in the office tomorrow. So, anyways, I'll catch you guys later, man. Hope everybody's having a good day, and we'll check out more of the Project Epoch. Well, I'll keep eye on it and see what kind of feedback people get in the Discord, but it'll be interesting to see. And I'm sure there's going to be lots of videos we find online. Just do searches in YouTube, Project Epoch. I'm sure people will be uploading some clips and stuff. We might see some interesting stuff that people find. We'll just have to wait and see if that's the case. I'll catch you.